It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video talking about The Last of Us on HBO. On this video, we're going to be taking a look at some speculations around some original story that they might be adding to The Last of Us TV adaptation. There's actually lots of rumors and a lot of discussion about this in The Last of Us forums and Twitter. And this story has to do with the cause or the origin of the Cordyceps fungus being revealed in the TV adaptation of The Last of Us. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to break this down. Alright, as always, before we jump into this, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. If any of the shows on the left interests you, then you definitely want to stick around on the channel because those are the shows that I react to or I talk in depth about on this channel. Also, all of the links to my social media pages is down below and in the description. We actually have a Friday night live stream on Discord this Friday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you want to join me and chat with me then, make sure to join the Discord page. With that said, let's dive right into it. So most of the stuff that I'm talking about on this video particularly comes from Twitter, a Twitter page called The Last of Us Updates. I'll put a link to their Twitter page in the description. They are a great source where you can get lots of information about what's happening when it comes to the HBO's adaptation of The Last of Us. So I'm gonna go through these in order. First, they put out this post saying anyone who played the game knows that they didn't make a single mention or depiction of Indonesia. Also, the origin of the fungus that caused the Cordyceps outbreak was never explained in the game. Now you may be asking, what does this have to do with Indonesia? We'll get back to that in just a little bit. But a few weeks ago, I actually saw this rumor going around on also a forum that was reposted and shared many times where someone who said that they were an extra mentioned that they were filming a scene which was supposed to be in Indonesia. And they said that they were filming for The Last of Us. So that originally got my attention, but because I didn't know how much of it was fact and how much of it was just someone saying stuff, I didn't want to do a video on it. But at this point, there's a lot more facts that are kind of painting a picture in terms of what might be happening. I'm gonna go through part 2 of 3 of The Last of Us Updates Twitter post. They say, so it could be that Indonesia officials caused the crisis, referring to the Cordyceps outbreak. We don't know for sure how Indonesia will be featured in The Last of Us until the show airs, but somebody who claimed to be an extra spoiled some spoilers which reinforces this theory. Now that's exactly what I mentioned, which is in the middle. You can see the Twitter page says, I just played as an extra today, and when asked about what they were filming and, you know, what we could expect, they said the set I was in was maybe around 80s, 90s in Jakarta, Indonesia. I'm a bit confused too. I didn't finish the whole game, but I think it's some kind of a flashback or something. There was an Indonesian general escorted by 2 police officers and 2 soldiers. He went to the local restaurant to find a young female scientist and talk about something. I was one of the police officers and they placed me outside as a lookout, so I didn't really hear what they were saying. I didn't see any of the main characters of the game, and then later on in the post he says, if you played the game, is there a Jakarta scene in it? And for someone who's played the game, I can confirm there isn't, which is exactly what The Last of Us Updates was saying in their post. Now, after all of this, you might still think that it's just a rumor, but here's where things get interesting. First thing I want to mention is Neil Druckmann, who is the creator of The Last of Us game and who also directed some episodes for the HBO adaptation, recently followed an Indonesian actress. You can actually see that on the top right. The person that brought that up is also The Last of Us Updates. Now, even after that, you might say it's just a coincidence. But here's where things get even more interesting. They were actually filming a scene in a location in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where the set looked like what you see in the picture on the bottom left. it's some sort of a location supposed to be in Indonesia because of the text that you see on the reception desk that you see them building as a set. So that's a big clue. Now, another thing that's interesting is that recently they were filming at a local Vietnamese restaurant in Calgary. Now, that might be exactly where they were shooting that scene that potential extra was talking about. Now, you may be asking, Vietnamese restaurant, Indonesian restaurant, but that doesn't matter. They were filming at this restaurant, and given the fact that that extra posted that and the fact that they were building some sort of a set that references Indonesia, and the fact that Neil Druckmann followed an Indonesian actress, to me points to the possibility that this may in fact be what's going on. They're introducing an original story that wasn't in the game, where they're possibly going to reveal the origin of the Cordyceps fungus, which is extremely interesting because many of The Last of Us fans were asking about that and wondering if we'll ever get that answer. And it looks like they're not gonna answer that question in a follow-up video game or a related video game, but in the TV adaptation, which makes a lot of sense in a lot of ways. Here's another closer-up picture of the set that I was talking about that they were building, and also this one of the restaurant that they were filming at. Like I said, is probably related to the scene that extra was talking about in their post. But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to go through in this video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to share and smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.